Hello Aries, I'm SJ from Where's My Crystals and welcome to your monthly intuitive tarot forecast for the month of December. So let's get cracking. This is super exciting energy for you. I feel like you've got a very exciting month ahead. I'm feeling a lot of social plans for you, Aries, which is going to be good for you. At the beginning of this month, you're going to be going into it quite slow. So for the first kind of week, I feel like there's this hermit energy. I feel like it's you rediscovering and almost reflecting on what you've created in your life. So there's the kind of knowing that you are in charge of where you're going, and also that the abundance to come is in your own hands. I feel like there's a light showing you the way. You just have to carve into that energy. You know, you just have to be aware of it to be able to see the direction in which you need to be going. But I feel like it's not going to last long. That stuck energy is kind of just going to be a little bit, you're just going to feel a little bit uninspired coming out of the back end of November. But remember, make some wishes, like wish on a star, look for the light and start to follow that energy. You have a tendency sometimes to not notice everything that's around you because you get consumed by something in your mind very easily. We've got the Seven of Cups here reversed, which is showing us that sometimes to experience full abundance, we need to start to work on the shadow self. And what that means is sometimes having that introspection to go within and look at, I feel like, not what our bad traits are, because nothing's really good or bad, but what are the traits within us that we try to suppress, and why do we suppress them, and then what bad that's doing by suppressing something. So shadow work is looking at those things that we're trying to suppress and seeing how we can channel it into making something good. I feel like once you start to do that shadow work, Aries, the pure abundance is coming for you. I would definitely do some kind of shadow work research, maybe look on YouTube for some meditations, some guided shadow work meditations will be good for you, is what I'm feeling. We also have the Nine of Wands, which is showing that you've been through quite a bit of a hardship, a bit of a battle. You've kind of had some wounds in the past and you're a little bit untrusting. But you've kind of built the future already, basically. You've kind of built your whole life up to now. And really, rather than being protective of what you've built, you should be proud and celebratory of what you've built, because one, it's not going anywhere. You've created it already. It's there. And two, no one's gonna be able to take anything away from you. What I would say as well in this reading that I'm getting right now at this point is, don't be too defensive, and don't have too much of a guard up, of a wall up. Try and soften that wall a little bit to really try and open that gate, because I do see, we'll come to it in a minute, but I do see a new romance for you potentially this month, Aries, if you're not in a relationship already. If you are already in a relationship, then I feel like somebody might be quite frustrated that you're not really letting them in. I feel like a lot of you are getting this kind of mundane, headachy kind of feel as well. It's nothing insidious, it's nothing to be scared of. I feel like you need to rest more and you need to really look at what could be causing that. And I think you're looking too much towards like physical things. It's actually blocked energy within you that needs releasing to be able to release those physical headaches too. It's like a white noise. I feel some of you are really feeling like this kind of back of the head tension, and it's not really going away. So just try and sit with the meditations that I've already recommended, and I think that will really help you. And we've got you moving forward through the month. It's the Knight of Cups, and it's very good fortune, it's good wealth. I feel it's celebratory. It's like moving forward, it's progressive, everything's going in the right direction towards the end of the month where things are getting a lot more exciting for you. I feel like this Knight of Cups might mean you've got like a green light, a go ahead from somebody in maybe like a work or I feel like there's a green light for something, and I feel like this is probably what a bit of the tension and headache has been related to as well. But if you've been waiting for an answer for something, I feel like you're going to be getting that answer around the third week, maybe even of December. But definitely the progression is good and you're moving forward. We've got the King of Swords, which I feel like there's somebody in your life that's going to be related to, it's quite a masculine energy, so it's either somebody with a lot of that masculine, divine masculine energy, like a creator, somebody who can inspire, somebody who inspires you. And I feel like this is definitely has the opportunity to be a romantic situationship if you want it to be as well. And don't be fooled by your own mind tricking you into thinking they're not interested, because I feel like this person's in your life and they're quite like you and you really are inspired by them, or you're going to be inspired by them, and it actually will work very well with the feminine energy that I feel like you have inside. I feel like you've got a good balance of masculine and feminine energy, but this King of Swords energy is going to be very good for you. So whoever this person is in your life, don't be scared to step into that relationship. You've got, I feel like unionship is in with friends. There's kind of like a lot of celebration happening. It's not for any particular event, or I feel like it's just kind of reflecting on what you've done, what you've achieved, and also what you've achieved with other people. So I feel like whatever you've achieved with other people is coming to a head and coming to a result, and you're going to be very proud of what you've achieved. You've got also the Nine of Cups, which is literally just on the brink of abundance. Everything is kind of sitting and flowing very excitingly. Whatever you have desired through the month is now coming into fruition if it hasn't already been in fruition. And it's you just kind of sitting and actually having contentment, which is quite a nice peace of mind for you, I feel, Aries. So that contentment, sit with it and enjoy it. It's okay to be different. I feel like this is going back to the King of Swords as well. It's you don't need to be like everyone else, because you are perfect as you are, and just trusting in that energy. And knowing, I feel like it's like, don't ever try to be somebody else, because especially if you are seeking a romantic partner, then they're always attracted to you and your authentic energy. Energies align for a reason, but then sometimes you feel like you're not sure if they like you, or your kind of previous wounds are making you feel inadequate, but you need to try and let that go and not change for anybody. Curiosity, we're getting from the Unicorn card, so start a project related to something that you're curious about. I feel like quite a lot of you in this reading have like art projects that you have left behind, or even maybe it's not necessarily career path at this point, but I feel like there's definitely projects. I feel like not everything has to be career wise as well. Do something for you, like you need a creative outlet. So I feel like now is the time to turn a curiosity and a passion into a project and actually dedicate some time to that, because it's going to really help you in many other ways as well. So take action on something that you've been waiting to take action for. I feel like that could also be linked to this project, starting a new project, and look for a sign. If you're worried about how things are going to turn out, which I feel like you often are, look for a sign or ask for a sign, but the signs are all around you, and I feel like you just don't really tune into them. I feel like a lot of the time you're getting sign from spirit or from universe, but you're ignoring it because you almost don't trust that it's good. I feel like you trust, like sometimes good things are happening to you, but you don't really trust that you deserve it really deep down, and you really do. So I feel like you're ignoring those signs from the universe. So I think, again, taking it back to that meditation, doing some still inner work will really help you connect with spirit and the universe for your greater good. Wounded healer, I'm seeing that there's a lot of of pain in your past, and I feel like you are really a healer as well. And maybe this is linked to the curiosity card and the take action. It's really actually more that you can heal people through your art, or I don't know why I'm getting a strong connection with art, but take that as you will, please. But yeah, really harnessing that healing energy, and also healing your own past wounds through a passion as well will really help. We're getting the Elder card as well, which is just kind of tuning into that wisdom, basically, that ancient wisdom within. Luck is on your side. We've got the new moon in Sagittarius card, which is basically meaning that whatever passion project you start now, whatever you are going through this month, really you have a very lucky month. And we can see this with the Nine of Cups coming through here. It's the pre-abundance, like it's like the gratitude for what you've got coming through, which is really exciting, because I feel like this for you is very like, some people might not think this is super exciting, but I feel like for you, Aries, just having that contentment is like, it's going to actually give you some breathing space again. We've got a time for healing. So again, going back to that wounded healer card, having that introspection and doing that shadow work. It might be painful, but it is really that time. The universe and the moon is telling us that it's time for you to kind of address that and do some deeper healing. We've got the Ten of Water, which is fulfillment. So whatever's coming up for you this month, Aries, that is going to give you a lot of fulfillment. And I feel like a lot of that is going to be, you're going to be around family and friends, and you're going to kind of also have that possible romantic situation, or really strengthening a relationship into a more romantic relationship. We've got the Three of Earth, which is showing us growth for you. So there's definite growth, and I feel like that's coming from, we've got these kind of seeds here, which is like the inside, like the baby of you. And I feel like reconnecting with that inner child and doing the shadow work is really going to be a lot of growth for you moving forward. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask the crystal pendulum a question now. So if you think of a question, I'll let you pause it now. And we're back. So if you want to ask the question in the forefront of your mind, in the third eye, I'm going to channel that energy through. The question, the answer, if it's a yes, will be back and forth or side to side in a straight line. And the answer for no will be round in circles. We've got a lot of energy coming through. So I think this is going to be a quick answer, but we will see. Okay, if you think of it now, I'll channel the energy. Okay, so it's a definite no for that answer. So what you were thinking about is a no. I hope that resonates with you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope that gives you some peace on some situations at hand. Please do check out your other signs, and also give us a subscribe and a like if you're watching here on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, please share it on your story, tag an Aries friend, or tag a friend in their sign. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful month of December.